Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So this is just a quick thought for the week. Very short. It's going to be very short, guys. But I hope it blesses you. So this is something that I've actually always been, well, possibly had a challenge with this regarding the defense. So pay close attention. Anyway, so sometimes God is calling us to say less and do more, right? And that can mean various things. It can look like various things. But what I mean by that is that, sometimes we find ourselves in spaces where we feel like, one, we maybe need to defend ourselves, defend our faith all the time, which you should be able to do, should know how to do to a certain extent. However, there are just certain times when we need to know when to say less or keep quiet for that matter. And like I said, maybe that looks like us not defending ourselves and having God work in that, or having God defend us. Other times it just means that when it comes to certain discussions, right, certain topics, maybe we need to say less and do more. I think oftentimes, or there are quite a bit of people and Christians where you find that they speak so much and they don't actually practice what they preach, right? And that can come from speaking more and not doing as much, or not doing and practicing what is required of us from the Bible and from God's word, right? And so that is part of it. And I do think, like, there's some people out there who need to recognize that it's better to just say less, maybe stop talking, maybe stop trying to defend yourself. When you have and understand what you stand for, when you know who God is to you and who God has called you to be, and recognize where your confidence is, where your confidence lies. So when we understand that, when we know that there are times when it just requires us to say less. I think there's this Proverbs that says, that says, even a fool looks wise if they just quiet. Where is this proverb? I think it says that. This is why I like Proverbs, guys. Proverbs is literally the best. It just says the randomest thing sometimes. But Lego. So, okay, this is a random one, but I guess it kind of helps the understanding of what I'm mentioning or what I'm saying. So Proverbs 12 verse 23, it says, a prudent man keeps his knowledge to himself, but the heart of fools blurts out folly. He who guards his lips guards his life, but he who speaks rashly will come to ruin. This is Proverbs 13 verse 3. I think that says enough, actually, but there are so many other verses in Proverbs especially that speaks about speaking, and the fact that it's not wise to just speak, constantly without actually listening, without actually trying to hear and pay attention. So that is just what I have for you today, guys. Very short. Hopefully, this meant something to you. Hopefully God spoke to you in a way where, he's made you realize and recognize that he's fighting for you and that you don't necessarily always need to defend yourself. In and amongst wherever you find yourself, where you feel like you need to, especially when you have when your confidence is in him, especially when you are trying to do his will as best that you can, and trying to fulfill his purpose. So anyway, hope that blesses you. I hope you have a great week further, and God bless.